Hey everybody, Raymond here with the Evercrafter, and welcome to the first Flocktail hour of 2025. If you're seeing this part, it's probably a replay, so go ahead and hashtag replay down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and if someone sent you. I'm going to get myself pulled up over here on my laptop, and I'll be right back with you. Share myself out real quick. Say hello as you come in if you don't mind, so I know who's here hanging out with me tonight. Hola, Liza. How are you? Hope you've had an incredible New Year's and holiday. Hey, Margarita. I don't know why Peaches from Mario is in my head, but it is. I am trying to... today was my first day back at work, and y'all, it felt like I hadn't been there in 10 years. I did rest. I rested a lot. And got nothing really accomplished while I got some things accomplished, but last night at say 6 o'clock, my mind started racing up all the things I wanted to get done while I was off that I didn't get done. So I went on a mad dash to try to complete as many tasks as I could before I went to bed last night. Yeah. But I did. I rested a lot. Get quite a few sales, found some good bargains, those kind of things. Okay, I'm going to have to close out of it on my laptop. Hey, Lori. All right, I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay. I feel like I have to sneeze. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Hey, did y'all know that I have a website? theevercrafter.com. No underscore, just theevercrafter.com. Y'all should go sign up for it. You have to sign up for the newsletter and the actual blog, which the blog hasn't had anything posted on it in a while. But if I could get some new followers on there, I'll go back to posting on the blog and stuff. So, theevercrafter.com. You'll notice I haven't posted in a long time on there, but I still have the website, and I will start being active on there again if I get the numbers up on the site. Open. Hey, Patty. How are you? That's what I was trying to do. Okay. Hey, Albert. Okay, I had to send a message real quick, and I couldn't get to it, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find my messengers. My messenger, it's because I was on my business account and not my personal account, trying to get to the wrong set of messages. So, yeah. But yeah, today was my first day back, and it was 100% crazy. Hey, my guy, that's me. I'm my guy. I'm your guy. Hey, my girl, Debbie. Oh my goodness. Let me try that all again. Hey, Debbie girl. How you doing? Clearly my mind is broke today. Goodness. But yeah, so we got to work this morning. The whole business has been closed since Christmas. So I expected an easy day today. No easy day. We had a warehouse truck as soon as I got to work this morning. I had like 7 customers I had to follow up with that had tried to contact me during the break. Then I was dealing with people. Yeah, it was a day. Debbie, I had a moment, didn't I? Mama! Is that what you wanted, Teresa? Is that what you wanted, Jones? Is that what you wanted, friend? Mama! I can't say the next line, though, because I might get in trouble. Hey, Becca. Hey, Tina. Hey, Catherine. Oh, y'all. So, some of y'all were on Sam's Live. So y'all got to hear part of the announcement. Thank you, Margarita. Hey, Jenny. What Margarita's talking about that she subscribed to is I have a website. I've had it for a long time. I've not been active on there in a while. But if I can get the follower, bad word. If I can get the subscriber number on my website up, I'll start being more active on my website again. It is theevercrafter.com. No underscore, just theevercrafter.com. Hey, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. You didn't have to do that. Hey, Peggy. So, yeah, if you go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter and the blog, it may make you do it twice for some reason. It was, Lori. Horrible situation. Nikki B! Hey, Marcella. But yes, www.theevercrafter.com. The outfit on my website. What do I have on in the picture? Is it black and white? A black and white suit? Yes. So I'm squirreling. Sorry. www.theevercrafter.com. If I can get the subscribers numbers back up over there, I'll start being more active on the website again. You'll notice I haven't been active on there in a long time. But yeah. Hey, Cousin Jan. Hey, Sharon. I see hearts from my friend Jones, so I'm assuming that's what she wanted me to do. Oh, no problem, Paula. None at all. How are you? We live like roughly 45 minutes from downtown New Orleans. So we're actually more Baton Rouge than New Orleans. We're technically right outside of Baton Rouge. But we actually had talked about going to New Orleans the day before, but decided not to. So we stayed home and hung out in our living room. Like literally at 12 o'clock, we went outside and I could watch the fireworks going off all around the house because we live out in the country-esque. So all the little areas around us were shooting fireworks. We could see that. So that was great. Hey, Dee. Hey, my sister. But yeah. So yes, if you're on... I know, right, Hannah? Hey, Hannah. Yeah, we wouldn't have... That's not the end of bourbon we would have been on anyways. I know that doesn't make it any better. Because, like, you have Canal, then bourbon runs forever. And we typically are on the other side of it anyways. So, hey, Maria. I think I got it right. Q, what's up? Yeah, but, like, if Canal is here, the incident happened right on this block of bourbon, we would have been at the far end anyways, but yes, we stayed home, so. That's true. You ain't my real mom. You're my Canadian mom. Yeah. Hey, Wendy, darling. So I was right. It is Maria. I thought it was. But I had the same issue after Sam said that earlier. I was like, I'm going to say it wrong now. So yes, if you were on Sam's Live earlier, you heard that Merry Mischief Makers, let me not call it that, the Mischief Makers hosted an event back in October called the Merry Mischief Makers. We are hosting our first event of 2025 in February. It's going to be a week-long event. It's going to go from the 10th through the 15th. It's going to have 3 wreath makers, 3 attachment makers. And Sam announced, of course, it's myself and her. Me, myself, and I. Okay, it's Sam and myself. That sounds better. And she announced that we were going to have Charlotte Dunkel from Country Butterfly Creations, LLC, as one of our attachment makers. Hey, Holly. And we're also going to have Anise from Southern Bougie Creations as one of our attachment makers for the event. What we're doing different this time is, instead of going like an all-day marathon, we're doing 6 days. Love you too, brother. Thank you, Nikki B. We're doing a Monday through Saturday. Each designer will have their own day, and they can go live on that day whenever they want to. We'll put out a schedule, of course. They'll get to pick their time. They can go on for an hour. They can go on for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. They can go on as long as they want to, because each designer will have their own day. That way we have more flexibility for people, so we're not trying to all get it done in this amount of time, you know? So that's what we're doing. It is a Mardi Gras theme event this time. I'm so excited for that. The actual theme is going to be on the flyer. You'll see it. It's really cute. We're just going to say it's a takeover situation. That's what we're calling. That's what we're gonna say for now. I will go ahead, before I get started on my project for tonight, I'm going to go ahead and tell you who the final attachment maker is. All right. So the final attachment maker for the event is, we're bringing back our girl, Rachel from RK Ribbons Designs, to be our 3rd attachment maker. Everyone enjoyed her. Everyone loved her the last time. Everybody loved everybody. But she's just an OG when it comes to it. And she knows what she's doing. She can make an attachment like that like it's nobody's business. So Rachel from RK Ribbon Designs will be our 3rd attachment maker. So that means for attachments, we have Anise with Southern Bougie Creations. We have Charlotte Dunkel with Country Butterfly Creations, LLC. And we have RK Ribbon Designs. So that's our 3 attachment makers. That means we have 3 wreath makers also. The wreath makers are myself, Sam, and I'll tell you the 3rd wreath maker in a little while. Ha. I'm only not telling you right now, and you can blame it on Jill and Tina. I'm just saying. The only reason I'm not telling you the 3rd wreath maker right now is because of Jill and Tina. You can blame them. But let's talk about what we're going to make tonight. So for tonight's project, you need a champagne popper bottle. This came from the Dollar Tree, y'all. It's a good size, too. It's 11 inches tall. Oh, this is a lighter gray. It actually doesn't look as dark on there. You don't see it as much on there, but this is all glittery now. Yeah, it's gray. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. So for tonight's project, you need one of these bottles. These would have been great for New Year's, by the way, but our Dollar Tree literally just put these out today. Today. And it says champagne popper on there. They're $1.25. Great price for this size. You're going to need 2 of the styrofoam hearts from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Right? Jill Birch. Tina Jones. It's y'all's fault. Yeah, just a little glitter in there. You're going to need 2 of these. We may not use the full 2, but you're going to need 2. You're going to need a styrofoam egg. Is it the perfect size? Nope. Is it going to work? Yes. And then I actually brought over 2 of the styrofoam eggs. I brought over a styrofoam ball, a half of a styrofoam ball, and some little rounds that aren't really round. Right, day late, dollar short. Exactly. Got a little glitter too, Sweetums. So, with everything that I've showed you here, hey, Chrissy. With the randomness that I have showed you, anybody want to take a guess at what we're making? If you can guess what we're making right now, even in the right realm of what we're making, I'll go ahead and tell you the other wreath maker. Give it a few minutes for the comments to catch up. Nope, not a garland. Not a bunny. Not a Cupid's arrow. Not a butterfly. Not an inchworm. But I could maybe see that. I like the bunny comment. Somebody might be onto something there. There's at least 2 people in the chat right now who know exactly what I'm making tonight. Not a Cupid. D got it, y'all. D got it. We are making a gator. Yes, we are making a gator. How about D? I'm so proud of you. I did not expect somebody to get that quick. So yes, we are making a gator. Kudos to D. Oh, you did not. That's right, Sam. So only one person in the comments actually knew what I was making tonight. 3 people knew what I was making. Only 2 of them were in the comments, and one of them could have easily said it, and she didn't. So that's cool. Thank you, Joyce. You see me? I see you. Let me roll my sleeves up. I got hot now, and it shouldn't be. Thank you, Lori. So the one behind me I made last year. I don't think yeah, I did. I did some of it on the live. Yeah. I did some of that one on the live last year. So what we're doing is pretty much we're making a smaller version of him. Okay? Jessica, you know my windows don't open. I mean, I'm sure they could if I tried hard enough, but no, they're over there. It's okay. Hey, Essica, by the way. So, since D guessed it, I'll go ahead and tell you all who the 3rd wreath maker is. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. Some of you have ordered from him before. I'm sure that I know that several of you have ordered from him before. So, the 3rd wreath maker. Oh, no problem, ma'am. How are you? Are you sick too? No, don't be sick, okay? Hey, Jay Woods. So, the 3rd wreath maker is Trent from White Bayou Wreaths and Supply. We had Justin last time, not Damon. Name and Raymond. Tina, you was going to be in trouble earlier. The girls was going to get you. Yep. You and Jill, y'all was going to get it. That's cool, Lori. I've already spilled all the beans. All the beans have been spilled. And it's your fault that we're late spilling them. I made them wait because of you. Yep. Yeah, so Trent from White Bayou Wreaths and Supply, he will be our third wreath maker. Super excited to have him to do this with us. He's another Louisiana man, and we're gonna bring it, y'all. Like I said, the theme is over the top Mardi Gras, and we're taking it over. So we got a pretty good lineup, and I can't wait to see what everybody creates. And again, that event is going to be from the 10th through the 15th. So hope y'all ready for it. Thanks, your real mom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Trent is such a great guy. He really is. All right, so what we're doing here, this is going to be we're not completely doing the alligator tonight. Tonight I'm showing you how to make the body using items you can find at Dollar Tree. All right, the only thing I don't have here that I need is wire. Let me see if I have some right here. I think I do. I do have some right here, but it's not my thick wire. Well, we may just have to make it do. This is not the wire I wanted, but I don't know where my extra thick wire is, so I may just have to use this wire. It is a great lineup. And y'all, my mind's already racing about what to do for another one. Like, I have a whole nother event up here in my head, another Mischief Makers event. And in my head, it could be fabulous. They're all fabulous, but it could be, I don't know how to describe it. In my head, it's something. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take one of these hearts here, right? Yeah, sure will, Chrissy. So we have Sam. Let's do it by sections. So let's start off with the attachment makers. We have Anise with Southern Bougie Creations. We have Rachel with RK Ribbon Designs. We have Charlotte Dunkel with Country Butterfly Creations LLC. That's our three attachment makers. And then for our three wreath makers, you have sorry, I glitched. You have myself, Sam with Comedy's Crafting Corner, and Trent with White Bayou Wreaths and Supply. Yes, so excited. All right, so we take our heart here, right? We want to cut that heart straight down the middle to make this shape right here. All right. To do that, I'm just going to use a box cutter. I'm not even drawing a line. I'm guesstimating on it. It's going to make a mess. We know that. That's the only downside to this type of foam. Hey, Iris. Is that we know it makes a huge mess. You don't have to have it identical. You just need to be close. All right. And could I have done some of this beforehand? Yes. Did I want to do it beforehand? No. I wanted to do as much of the body build that I could with you so y'all can see it done. Because some of our friends are just learning how to do characters. Some have known how to do characters. So I wanted to take all that into consideration. So we have these two halves now. These are going to be his legs. Now you'll notice this one stands up off the ground, so he has a gap here. This one is not going to do that. This one is actually going to be, his tail is going to come straight up from there. So we're looking at something like this. All right. You could cut this down if you wanted to. Actually, let's do that. Let's cut some of this off. That way, what we'll do is we'll bring his legs down to about there. All right. We might throw some beats. Hey, Dewey. I sounded really country just then, didn't I? Hey, Dewey. My goodness. All right, let me see where I want to cut this at. I'm going to place it on the 24. I have a measuring tape here, y'all. I promise. I'm not just crazy. I want to take roughly 2 inches off. Yeah. That'll work. Right there. Now I'm just going to cut that straight down. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Hey, darling. Do the same thing on this one. Find my spot there. They're roughly the same. That'll work. So that's going to be the leg. All right. Now, it did, didn't it? A tumbleweed fell right on out my mouth. So this is wrapped in a plastic. I'm actually going to leave that plastic on there. I know typically I wouldn't, but I'm covering this whole thing with tape once I get it done. So I'm going to leave the plastic just also because I did not pop this first. I'm hoping that if it accidentally pops, the plastic will hold the stuff in there instead of letting it go everywhere. That's what we're hoping. Hey, my bestie. How are you doing? So what I'm doing right now is I'm just adding some glue. We know it's not going to hold it long term, but at least it will let me figure out the placement of everything. And again, 100% could be a rabbit. That's why I like that comment so much when she said that, because that could definitely be your rabbit hips. So now somebody needs to do this as a rabbit with long floppy ears. I have a person in mind who could do that. They should do that. That person knows exactly who they are. So I brought the hips kind of forward on it. That way I can build the tail up around this area. Hey, Tanya. You just left the Hobby Lobby. Did your Hobby Lobby still have great stuff? Ours did not. Ours did not. I was disappointed. They had some garland I really wanted, but I walked away and left the garland. I shouldn't have, but I did. They had the big pine needle garland. I really wanted it, but I left it. All right, so there is our alligator's legs. Of course, we're going to build up the body some. This is going to be a really small head. So we're just going to use this as the base of our head. That is more acceptable for our size, but I don't want to do it that way. We can cut another one of these in half, glue it on top. That could work. That could actually work, guys. Oh, I will. So yes, thank you, Wendy. I flip it the other way, it could be like his mouth is open that way. No, I don't like that one. Yes, my mind definitely works in a weird way. Yes. Yeah, I don't like that. That's not it. Let's see. I could do that. Pretend this isn't on here. Nope. We're gonna go with this option. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab me a Sharpie, and I'm going to come to my middle point here. See, I'm taking y'all through my whole process here. So this is my whole creative process. And I drew a line, not a straight line, but you see what I drew there? Oh, I hate when that happens, Tanya. I hate that. Hey, jellyfish. So this means we could do it this way, right? I could reshape that and do it flat-wise and then put something on top to give him the dome shape. I could do that either way. Let me draw another line. I actually think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the second option. No, I cannot. I cannot. Well, hey, Kathleen. Let me bring that in a little bit. Bottle pop. That's what I'm thinking. Putting a large egg on top of it, like the top half of the egg. Yeah. Hey, Miss Judy, I'm not sure if I said hey when you came in. If not, I apologize. So it's not perfect. You know, it's not a perfect shape. But we can make it work. So there's this option, which I don't really like because it's too skinny. If we go this way, okay? I'm going to pretend this is the egg. Put the egg here. Can y'all see where we're going? So this would be his upper head and his eyes. This would be his nose and his mouth. Hey, Maria, thank you. Welcome in. Marta. I'm sorry, Marta. I read the wrong screen. I couldn't see that far. Hey, Marta, how are you doing? I'm Raymond, the Evercrafter, based out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Welcome to my page. Hope you stick around. Tonight we are making the body. Right now we're just doing the body section of a gator. I like to do big characters, but I have a reason that I needed a small one. So tonight I'm working on a small one. Hey, Kim. So I can go in and, you know, round that off some if I needed to. But does everybody agree that We're seeing a gator a little bit now. So what I want to do, since we're going to make this the head, is I'm actually going to cut in and back out to give him the open area there. I could do that. Or, well, it's not going that way, it's going that way. I'm with you. I think I see what you're saying. We're just going to go with make another little slight change. I'm actually going to reshape this to be part of the head. I promise this will make sense in a minute, y'all guys. Now, when I made the big one behind me, I did that one with a whole lot of sculpting. But I wanted this to be a little bit easier so that if y'all wanted to do this, y'all didn't have to do all the sculpting that I did. I did not cut that straight. Let me try that one more time. We had this discussion the other night. All right, so I cut off that top hump there. Yep. So this is now going to be our head. The eyes will be here. And then this will be this part of his nose. All right. We're going to make the mouth attached to that. Then I'm going to add the cheeks on to bring it all together. So for the mouth, what I'm going to do where does people think I can sing? I don't sing. That's Sam. Sam sings. I can sing a little bit. So I'm taking this other half of the heart and I'm cutting part of it off. So we have two options, bottom jaw or bottom jaw. This is not the option we're going to go with. It's still too big here at the bottom. So what we're going to do is actually use this piece. Yeah. And I'm going to cut it at an angle to where it'll be like this. Did I cut it at the wrong angle? Yes. I did. I was supposed to make it do this, and I made it do the opposite. I was supposed to make it do that, and I cut it the wrong direction. So, let me try this again. It just is not going to have as much of a mouth as it originally was. I mean, it's still got a mouth. Okay? And he'll still get his cheeks. So I'm going to put a little glue on here. I'm going to hold that for a minute just so it adheres. I could have, G. 100% could have. So all of this is going to, like I said, it's going to get covered when I'm done in tape before I cover it with clay. But like the point of tonight is merely just to build the body. Hey, Susan. All right. So that's where we're at. Yeah. Now he needs this up here. Then we'll do his cheeks. Now, is that wider? Yes. Are we worried about that? No. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Susan. Y'all know that's not necessary. Thank you, Miss Judy. Right, right. I'm going to start adding some tape to it tonight. As long as I can find my tape. I should have probably looked for that before I went live, huh? All right. Right now, I know it's looking a little strange. Not even sure if you can see the alligator part yet. But it's there, I promise. Hey, Morticia. Just for right now, just so I can see, hold it on there. I'm going to put a little glue on there. I'm not worried about it really staying stable right now. I don't know if I just called you Tisha or Morticia. But either way, hello, my friend. You can, Iris? Thank you. All right, he's still going to need some arms in here too. That's where the wire is going to come in. The arms are going to come straight out from here and kind of around the front. You could also use... This is my styrofoam cabinet. You could take one of these and cut it. And that could be his arm, the base for his arms also. These also came from Dollar Tree. So you could just cut this where you want it, and that could be his arms. That may actually be a better idea than the wire. You want to go with that? Let's go with that. That way it gives you some thickness to it all. Yeah, the head definitely right now is reading pterodactyl. I definitely see that. Tisha, we are making a smaller version of this guy. It's going to be slightly different, but same kind of concept. I just realized I could have flipped that over the other way too and made it more upright. Like, I could have done it this way. See what I'm saying? And that could have been the under part of his neck here. And then we could have built the head up here. Either way would work. So I think I'm just going to cut this about here. You'll notice I'm not doing any real measuring for this project other than the amount that I cut off of the heart. Yeah, he got some good old hips. Hey, Colette. You saw his head just fell off because I ripped it off. So that could be his arms, the base for his arms. Because you're going to fill all this in with body, you know? Like his chest is going to stick out quite a bit to help fill in all that space there. Could be a great bunny body, I'm just saying. Jan Cook, for some reason, my personal page, yep, they make great arms. For some reason on my personal page, it keeps telling me I don't follow you. And I have literally, every time I click follow, every time that I see you. It's really ridiculous that it keeps doing that. I'm just trying to decide if I want the arms a little shorter. I think I'm going to make them a little shorter. So again, for all of our friends who haven't been here the whole time, hey Marianne, February the 10th through the 15th, myself and Sam with Comey's Crafting Corner will be hosting a Mischief Makers event, which is an event we hosted back in October. This is our first one for 2025. We will be going, it will be a Mardi Gras theme. And the designers that will be in the event with us, it's 3 wreath makers and 3 attachment makers. Myself and Sam will be doing wreaths, along with Trent from White Bayou Wreaths and Supply, Charlotte Dunkel from Country Butterfly Creations LLC, Rachel from RK Ribbon Designs, and Denise from Southern Bougie Creations. That event will be a week-long event. It is a free event held here on Facebook. It doesn't cost you a thing. You just show up, you watch us, you have fun, and then you create some stuff too for yourself. Let me get a piece of wire because I'm going to have to use wire for right now because I don't see the tape. This is my other cabinet of randomness. I do have some tape in there. It's not the tape I wanted, but it'll work. Hey, Robin. I'm just putting a wad of glue there. I'm going to put the arms about right there. That was not the middle at all. I'm going to hold that for just a minute, let it kind of Get a little bit of a stick to it. Not a good stick, obviously. I like to use regular masking tape, just the Duck brand masking tape. It is my favorite of the tapes to use. I have bought the Dollar Tree version, and it never works for me. It doesn't hold very well. So I tend not to like that one. I do typically buy the wider tape. I don't really like to use the skinny tape. I'm using it for this because it is a smaller project. It's fine. All right, so that's going to be his arms, or the start of his arms anyways. And I can adjust that as I need to. Let me put some more glue back on his head. So I can put his head back on. That ain't no good, Ginge. I actually had my best luck this year with after Christmas sales at Dillard's. That's where I found the best deal, the best stuff at. All right. Hey, Tisha. All right, now we need to add some jaws. We can use this. We can use this. I'm actually kind of thinking about using the egg and cutting it long ways. You know, you'll have people tell you what they think should be in your cabinet all the time, right? What should I have on hand at any time? Most people will tell you glue. Most people will say this color clay. I will every time tell you styrofoam eggs. You should always have styrofoam eggs. They work for literally everything. You can use them to make cheeks. You can use them to make just about anything you want to make. You can use a styrofoam egg for. I have smaller ones, but I think I'm going to stick with the big ones for this. Styrofoam eggs are the one thing I will say I think if you're going to do sculpting and make bigger bodies and stuff, buy you a bunch of styrofoam eggs. Butt cheeks, yep. You can make butt cheeks. You can make a bustier. Did everyone get a chance to see Tina's bustier that she made for the New Year's Eve event? I love it so much. Ours was completely out of the styrofoam balls, but I did get some styrofoam trees. Styrofoam and glue sticks, yeah. Because I use a lot of those also. She's perky. So that's going to be our head. Keep in mind, it will be built up more because, of course, we're going to have the clay, the eyes. Like, you're going to see it built up quite a bit more. Now, what we're going to do, I did that wrong. This is not what we're using. I'm just trying to do a measurement. Okay. Yes. Taking this other part of the egg here. And the heart. And again, I'm going to cut it. Kind of like we did for the bottom jaw. I'm cutting a section of it off. And this is actually going to be the belly. When using a box cutter, please don't cut towards yourself. Try your best to always cut away from yourself. So I'll cut off that much. Okay? We're going to turn it upside down to where the chubbier part's at the bottom. We're going to take this. It looks like a cup. And we're actually going to attach it at the bottom. And the gator's belly, if you look at a cartoon drawing of a gator, his belly tends to stick out more. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how far down I want to go with the belly. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that a little flatter right there. No, he's not. Okay. So it's going to have a little bit of a gap between the bottle and this piece of styrofoam. So I'm just going to take some of my scraps and kind of merge those in there. So that it has a little bit of thickness in there, so it's not so much open space. I'm actually going to take one of these. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to have so much mess to clean up after this, y'all. A lot of building bodies of things is trials. You just have to try it to see if it works. You could try the same exact styrofoam 5 different places before it actually fits where you want it. Like, I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been Tina It could have been Tina. I'm not quite sure. But when I was building this one, I can't remember exactly who I was talking to. But building his body, because it was so massive, it took me a good 2 weeks to build that body before I got it the way I wanted it. Did y'all also know that Sweet Success Studios is having 31 days of content right now? So everyone that's participating is posting content for 31 days straight. That content that you post is completely up to you, and it can be whatever kind of content you want to post. It probably wouldn't cut me. But yeah, we are doing 31 days of content right now. And yesterday I posted just a little hello, a greeting, then a check-in to let everybody know I was okay and that I was not involved in what happened in New Orleans, as well as a really good storage hack for your holiday decorations. So if you've not seen that, head on over to my page, watch the video I posted. It's one of the most handiest storage hacks that I've ever done for the holidays. It makes it so much easier on yourself. So there's our gator's belly. Thank you, Miss Judy. So the plan is his tail, on this one it wraps to the side. So on this one, it's going to go under, just like a tail. And instead of going around the side, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to make it come straight up in the back. So on when I went to look for the video, my reel said it didn't upload the whole thing and it wouldn't play past a minute and something for me. So that's why I posted the second one. So I've got this other piece of heart here. I could do this and bring it to here and then build the tail up off of that. That's an option. I have a smaller one. I could put it on and then build the tail up this way, which is what I probably will do. I could void out this using the chubbier section altogether. It would. Jay Woods made some really, really cute frogs. I could use this as the base of the tail and just build it up bigger with clay. But the point of all the styrofoam is you don't have to use as much clay. That's the point of using all the styrofoam. So if I do that, I could build it up that way. I'm thinking out loud. That's what I kind of thought. Okay. We're just going to build the tail. We're going to build the tail, y'all. So I'm taking my styrofoam ball. I'm cutting a section of it off just so it has a flat area to sit. I don't really like that angle, so I'm going to go in and cut it a little bit at a more of an angle. That literally just made it go the same direction. We're going to leave it like that. I'm adding some glue. Keep in mind, all of this will be covered. So it's fine that it's just being glued on right now. Because once all this gets covered, you won't even see all the open spots and stuff. Got a little bit of a back. Alright, so that's going to be the start of his tail. Now I am going to use a skewer for this one. I don't have my cutters in here, so I'm just doing that. I'm going to push that in. Like that. Grab that. And that. So you'll notice, like I said, I've got decorated eggs left over from Dollar Tree. I have other size styrofoam eggs. So that would be a decent sized tail. I think I want it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to add in another styrofoam ball here and then bring it up the other section. Now for the very top piece, I'm just going to use a toothpick. Push that in there. And bring it off to the side. So that's going to be the base of his tail. Alright. So all he needs now to make him, because all this will get built up, don't worry. Let me go ahead and put his little chest piece on here too. Okay. So right now I know he looks pretty skinny here, but remember he's going to get bulked up. So really, use the same concept. Use the same concept. It'll work. Alright? You can literally turn this idea into any animal. I mean, just think about it. I could take this poofy part off. I mean, this off. And put me some ears. I have a rabbit. You know, I mean, you can do just about anything with this basic shape. But he does need some feet. I do want him to have some decent feet. But I was going to use these, and I think these may be too small to be his feet. I'm waiting for that camera to catch up so I can see myself. It's not bad. That's not bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I just realized my glue gun is spitting glue out everywhere. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, Rafiki from The Lion King. Flip these arms up, and you have Rafiki. So that is your basic shape to making. Yeah, like he's squatting. Like this one is standing, this one is squatting down. So when I shade it and do like the lighter underbelly, I think you'll be able to see that. Because like technically these legs, I mean his feet should technically come out to the side some. Like he's squatting. Hey Maritza. Yeah, should technically be more like that. I don't know where my small styrofoam balls are, but he'll have eyes up here too. But they'll be made in, you can't really see his, but so his eyes will be little humps like that. That'll kind of be right here. Thank you, Tassie. Thank you, Miss Judy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over our big announcement one more time. And then I am going to go get me some food because I'm a little hungry. And I will probably record myself doing some of the tape work and use that as one of my content days for 31 days of content. If I was going to make it stand, I would definitely use... do I have any out here? I don't have any out here. I have some styrofoam tubes. They're just not very big. So what I probably would do is use a, like a dowel. Like maybe I'd get like a 1-inch dowel, cut it to the length I wanted, and then take pool noodles and cover it for the bulk. Like I would still do the hip area here. And then do some legs here. Like I wish I had... Hold on just a second. I've got these, but they're too skinny. I don't have any pool noodles in here, like cut up pool noodles in here. There's the bigger half I was looking for. I was originally going to use that up top. Like I could do this and then build that out. And then add his feet. Of course, they'd be bigger. But I would use something sturdier so that it's enough weight. It has enough weight to help it stand. Now y'all got me thinking if I need to make him stand up. Yeah, a bigger cylinder. Pool noodles would work great. You could, let me think. So I'm going to show you an alligator that I got from Walmart. Okay? I got this at Walmart in the Mardi Gras section. See how he is sitting? That's kind of where I was thinking, except I gave him bigger hips. So you could do that, but that's like the way his stomach goes under and then around is what we're doing, except we're making the tail go up instead of to the side. I actually bought that guy with the intent of I might cover him with clay. And then I was like, no, I'm going to leave him just like he is. Yeah, right now they do look apish. So what I'll do is when I bulk them up, he'll get some. They'll be, the way I'm going to bulk them is pretend that this here is the upper arms, right? So he's going to have his upper arms, but then this arm will look like it's going one way. It's not going to look so, it's going to look more like this one. Like one hand will be kind of up, one hand will be kind of down. It'll be angled a little slightly different. Yeah, but right now he has ape arms. But yeah, so that's what we've done tonight. I will finish that up on a video for you and show you how I've built him up some more and those kind of things, how I changed it up some. I would stay on longer with you guys tonight, but your boy is hungry. Had too many Christmas cookies? Yeah, he did. Yeah. But let's go over the Mischief Makers Mardi Gras event lineup one more time. Your 3 attachment makers are Anise with Southern Bougie Creations. You've got Rachel with RK Ribbon Designs. Carissa with Country Butterfly Creations LLC. Then you have the wreath makers. You have myself, Sam, and Trent with White Bayou Wreaths and Supply. Be looking for those flyers to come out any day now. Somebody just knocked on my door. My house door. But anyways, look for those flyers to come out any day now. Not with the lineup, just who's going to be there. And until next time, as I always say, be wonderful, make something wonderful, live happily ever crafter. Bye, y'all. Don't forget about Friday's Fabulous Bakers tomorrow and our Spanglish Amigos. All right. Bye.